New at 4, 2 months ago, a Pawtucket police officer shot and wounded a man with mental disabilities who was holding a toy gun at a busy intersection. Sebastian Yadana remains hospitalized, and the Attorney General's office is investigating whether Officer Thomas Letourneau was justified in shooting him. And while the Pawtucket police eventually released video from officers' body-worn cameras, none of it showed the actual shooting. Now the ACLU of Rhode Island says that's inexplicable and is calling on the chief and city council for some answers. Amanda Milkovits from Boston Globe, Rhode Island is here to talk all about this. You've been covering this story very closely, Amanda, so what's the latest here?
Well, thank you, Kim. We have been asking the same questions as the ACLU. And here's why this is so curious. So the body-worn cameras worn by police officers are designed to capture at least 30 seconds of video before they're actually activated.
Okay.
Now, it's called pre-event buffering, and while those 30 seconds recorded pre-event don't have audio, the video is very important because it shows what led to an officer to activate the camera. Also, Pawtucket's own protocol, the cameras are supposed to automatically activate whenever an officer draws his or her gun from its holster. That's not what we see here. So Letourneau's video did not automatically turn on when he drew his gun, as it should have. Instead, his 4-minute, 3-second video begins after the shooting, when he's actually handcuffing a witness. There was a man who had rushed out of the apartment building when he heard gunfire, and he screamed at the officer that Yadana had a toy. And that's when Letourneau's video starts. It automatically has sound. That's not normal.
Okay, so obviously a lot of questions here about what exactly happened and how. What is the city saying in response to all of these questions?
Okay, so the city really isn't saying too much right now. Police Chief Tina Goncalves gave an interview to the Valley Breeze weekly newspaper a few weeks ago. And she said that the camera was in off-duty mode. Obviously, it did get turned on at some point.
Right.
But she told the Valley Breeze that he followed protocol, but she didn't explain why he didn't write a report as he's supposed to, why there's no pre-event video, why the camera didn't automatically activate when he drew his gun, or even why he fired shots across a wide intersection from that range in front of motorists who happened to be sitting at a light next to Yadana.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so Letourneau, he's not a rookie. He's actually a field training officer who trains rookies. He also is a trainer who is involved with the use of de-escalation and less lethal weapons. So there's a lot of questions about why he reacted the way he did. Obviously it's also important for the public to know if the camera worked properly, especially in police shootings and especially in Pawtucket, where this is the 11th shooting by the Pawtucket Police Department since 2006. However, neither the chief nor the mayor have responded to any of my questions.
All right, sounds like you certainly have a lot of questions for them still at this point, Amanda. Let's talk about the victim here. How is Yadana doing? So
he's had surgery. He needs rehabilitation for his arm and his shoulder where he was shot. He is also in treatment for his bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. He's charged with felonies for allegedly pointing the toy at Letourneau and another person the previous day. And he'll face a judge when he's released from the hospital, which may be next month, if he's well enough. As a result of the charges, he's lost his housing. His mother doesn't know where he'll go.
So like we said, there's still a lot of questions to be answered. Has there been any reaction really to this ACLU letter with all of these questions?
Sure, absolutely. So yes, the city council president, Terry Mercer, told me that he has received the letter from the ACLU. He says this is a really important issue for Pawtucket residents, and so now it's on the agenda for a city council meeting on August 20th.
All right,
so we'll see what happens.
Yes, we will see what happens. Amanda Milkovits with the Globe Rhode Island. I know you will continue tracking this and bring us an update when you have one.
Will do. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Amanda.